What's up? Welcome to another video. This is Midwest Invest, and today we're going to be talking about time and why we all waste it and we don't even realize it. If you're like me, you probably wonder where 2019 went to. Heck, you're probably wondering where the whole decade went to. So today we're talking about time, kind of breaking it down a little bit, just analyzing it. It's good to do that sometimes, even if you got to write it down, do some math, calculator, all that good stuff. So it breaks down like this. There's about, I have written down on my phone here, there's about 8,760 hours in a year, and that's 52 weeks. There's 168 hours in a week. Most people sleep 6 to 8 hours. Most people work 8 hours a day, 5 days a week. So that adds up to 40 hours a week. That's just the average person. Some people work more hours. If you're an entrepreneur, you probably work 10 or 12 hours every single day. So you take 12 hours times 6 days a week at least, if not 7 sometimes. And you're working a lot of hours. 12 hours times 7 days a week, that's 84 hours. That's twice as many. That's twice as many hours as the average person is putting in if you only have one job. I know a lot of people have 2 jobs. Hopefully you have 2 jobs. I applaud you for having 2 jobs if you do, because multiple streams of income. Then, if you add 2 hours of family time or friends, hanging out with friends or whatever, on average per day, 2 hours, whether that be social media, hanging out with them, playing games, just talking, watching a movie, whatever. And then an hour and a half for personal care, like cleaning, doing laundry, taking a shower. That's like your morning routine, your night routine, whatever, working out. Just as an average, you're left with somewhere around 4 hours left over. Now, 4 hours doesn't seem like a lot, and it might be 4 hours. You might not have a block of 4 hours. Some people do, some people don't. It's broken up throughout the day. But the thing is what are you doing with these 4 hours? What am I doing with these 4 hours? I'm starting to realize that I'm scrolling too much on my phone, watching too much YouTube. I mean, these are all good things and nice things to unwind. And sometimes on YouTube you're learning things, so that can be productive too. But needless to say, there's a lot of time wasted with things that aren't very productive. And if you take just that 4 hours and multiply that by 365 days every day, you end up with 1,460 hours. 1,460 hours that you're wasting. Imagine if you could do something like a side hustle and you could make 10 bucks an hour with those 1,400 hours. Heck, even if you can make 10 bucks an hour with 1,000 extra hours throughout the year, you can make another $10,000. Like, that's crazy to think about. So that's kind of one of my goals this year, is to harness some of those extra hours and make them more productive. And by productive, I mean generating some more money, more cash flow, so I have more money to invest. Yeah, so the whole point of this video is just to help you realize and break down kind of the hours throughout the day of, are you being productive? Are you not being productive? Where are your time wasters at? How can I make it more efficient? There's not a blueprint for every single person, because every person is completely different. I have a friend that has to get up at 5 in the morning to go to work at 6, and so he has to go to bed a little bit earlier. And my wife, she works nights, so her work schedule is different, and she has a 12-hour shift versus some people have 10-hour shifts. Someone like me, I don't have overtime, but I work, it just depends how the weather is, because I do construction and stuff like that, and so sometimes it depends on the weather, depends on what job we're working on, stuff like that. Like, we work in 8 hours, sometimes we work 12 or 14 hours, it all depends. I have a friend that's a farmer. He works, I think he starts at 7, like every day, and works until it gets dark out. Well, more than it gets dark out, because now it's the winter time in January and it gets dark at like 5 o'clock. So he works until like 10 or 11 o'clock at night sometimes. So he's pulling like 15-hour, 16-hour days, like all work and nothing else, which can be crazy and can drain you from enjoying life. I don't necessarily recommend doing that. But anyway, that's kind of not the point of this video right now. The point is, realize that you are probably wasting time and try to use that extra time. And if you can block it into 4 solid hours, sometimes you can get a lot, or even an hour or 2 hours where you have it set down where you can be productive doing something with a side hustle. You can try to be more productive this year. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, leave a comment down below. Make sure you send this video to a friend that says, I don't have time for that. I don't have time to work out. I don't have time to do this. I don't have time to do that. I bet they can find time to do something. You just have to make it, and you have to make that decision to find the time. And anyway, I'm just rambling. So as always, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Make sure you guys check more videos up here, subscribe right here, and I'll see you guys in the next video.